Hello, it's Chris from My Stamp Lady. I'm going to show you how I made this fun shaker tin. So it's one of our round tins and it's actually on the retirement list, plus it's on the great closeout right now, which means it's marked down. I'm combining it with the Christmas Gleaming stamp set, which you can either get by itself or you can coordinate it with the two Stampin' Ornaments punches. I'll have the exact name of those punches below. Okay, so to start with, you get 4 of these tins in a box, and they're a nice large space. In fact, when I got it, I was a little surprised how large it was, and it has this little clear spot on top. You can either put something really pretty inside and have it show through, but I was looking and I thought, well, you know what? I think I'll make a little shaker on the top. So I am using some of our Sequins For Everything. Let's see, I want the gold and silver ones. They do not come in these little bags, but I did transfer them to the little bags because that worked the best for me. And then I'm using some of the foam adhesive strips. I will need 2 layers just because this is kind of deep in here and I want it to stick up a bit more. So let's take 1 strip, and to start off with, I'm just going to go right around this little inner edge. So I'm just a little bit short, so I'll take another one and we'll just fill in that space. I don't want to leave any space open because I don't want the sequins to slip out. So I'm going to just stick that down in there like that. There we go. Okay, then you want to remove this backing. I decided to go over that spot just so that I would have one piece there. I didn't want my joints on top of each other. Okay, so then let's just go in and fill up that last little section again. Make sure you go right up next to it. You don't want to leave any space there. So I have 2 layers because I wanted to have a little more depth above that little edge. So I have 2 layers of the strips there. So now I decided to put a piece of Night of Navy. It's 3 1/4 inches. That's the diameter here. It's 3 1/4 inches, which happened to be the exact size of the largest circle die. So I just took this largest circle die, and because the cutting edge is on the inside, I didn't have a large enough die to cut that out. So I just traced around it and am going to cut it out with scissors. So there's my circle. I've cut one out. Next, I'm going to take some of those sequins and drop them in the top. I would not remove the edge, or I would not remove the backing before you fill this up. When you have the sequins that you would like in there, just remove this backing and expose the adhesive, and then you'll just take your Night of Navy circle and press that down. Make sure you get a good seal. You don't want those sequins coming out. And when you're done, you have a little shaker top. And then that fits right onto your tin. So then you can fill up your gift with whatever you would like. With my silver edged ribbon, let's tape that down. Tape it down to hold it in place. If it was a square or a rectangle, it would be a bit easier, but just with the round, this tape helps. And tie a bow. Once you have your bow tied like you'd like it, you can just trim off the ends. So now I just want to make a little bit of embellishment for the front, for the top here. With cherry cobbler, I will stamp the Christmas, and then I'll just trim that out with scissors. I need a Mossy Meadow small ornament, and I also want a Mossy Meadow holly. Night of Navy will do the longer ornament that I picked here. Then I decided to take the light Mossy Meadow and just color in my ornament. The nice thing about the ornaments is that those coordinating punches make it super easy to punch these out. So I'm just going to lay down a little bit of color with the light Mossy Meadow and then the light Night of Navy on those ornaments and punch them out. So I've used smaller pieces of paper here to stamp my ornaments. So I need just a little handle, and you want to hold your punch upside down. That way you can see right where you're going into it and line it up And then that little Post-it note on the top there works like a little handle. It makes it easy to punch out those ornaments. I'll do the same thing with my smaller one. Now I can just cut out. This is easy to cut out. It's just a rectangle with straight edges. Gone ahead and cut out my berries and leaves. And with the dark Mossy Meadow, I'm going to go ahead and color my leaves. And what's nice about coloring with the Stampin' Blends is that when you do go over your previous coloring, you don't get some blotchy lines. It smooths out as it dries. Finished up all that coloring, and now I just need to put it together. I'm going to use some mini glue dots, and sometimes my ribbon gets into a little different place. Figure out exactly where I want my embellishments here. Just pick up some of the mini glue dots. I'm going to hold it down and just hold these in place so they don't move on me. Okay, I put 3 mini glue dots on the back side of that one. And we'll just put this Merry Christmas down, and it's ready to go. And that's how you make the shaker tins with the Christmas Gleaming stamp set and coordinating punches. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, mystamplady.com. And if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe and click on the bell to get notifications.